Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is Existentialist, who I did about 6 weeks ago. But they contacted me and said, we've got another song out, and they ripped the place up so much last time with literally sort of blackened death metal, windy wind of blackness. That here we are again, basically. So they got a new album coming out on the 28th of April. Called The Heretic, and boy did I have a hard time finding this album cover. It was not easy. Google image search, nope. Even when I found out what the name of the album was, you think Existentialist and The Heretic would have given me the album cover? No. So I went to Seek and Strike Records, who are releasing this on their behalf, and there is on their front. I'll show you. Shall I show you? Let's show you. If you go to Seek and Strike Records, boink. You can see the bands that they deal with, and you think, oh, that's good, I'll look up some information. So you look, oh, there we are, Existentialist. Let's click on them and get all the information. Good job, Seek and Strike. This is really useful for people, especially with the album coming out in, what's the 28th from now? Where are we? That's literally like 13 days' time. Nothing. That's just poor. I mean, that's poor. So Existentialist, obviously, like most bands, are having to do all of their own PR, and while the record company doesn't... I mean, let's go back a page. So there you go. There's a picture of them. I'm just wondering, actually. Let's find another band. Decayer. I don't know anything about this band. Let's click on them. See? They've got T-shirts. T-shirts. Ember Throne. T-shirts. Draconian Rain. Sorry. Oops. Don't miss. T-shirts. Existentialist. Sorry, there are no products in this collection. You can't read it, but right up there in small writing. Sorry, there are no products in this collection. Now, I don't know whether that's the record company's fault or whether that's Existentialist's fault, but having a page with nothing on it has caused me to have a rant. Anyway. The band's really good. The last song they sent was Something Fantastic. Let's go off that. Gone. This one, The Zealot's Demise. I'll get there. New album coming out 28th of April. The last song was quite something, so hold on to your ears. This is The Zealot's Demise, which I've probably said lots of times now. I'm confusing myself. Just play the song. That's a good idea. Colchester Arts Centre, that centre for all things black and death metal and art. Black and death metal is art. Sorry. I mean, it makes me do the face, and I don't, I'm old and jaded and kind of almost inoculated against this sort of thing, and still this makes me do the face. They said they're gonna be touring after this comes out. This comes out at the end of April, I said, didn't I? And so did they. So if they come to the northwest of England, where I reside, I think I might turn up. I'm sort of fascinated to find out what this sounds like live. There's a lot of production going on. I don't mean production in the place of musicianship. I just mean, how do you harness a sound like that? And can you do that live? And on top of that sort of frantic orchestration, are they going to use tapes, or are they going to have a mad keyboard player? I don't know, but if you use tapes, then, and I have no doubt that they can be, then you've got to be playing spot on timing wise, because the tape isn't waiting for you. It's not going to adjust itself to how you're playing, sort of thing. So when bands use backing sound tracks, you've got to play in time with the backing track, kind of thing. And this stuff's frantic, and this stuff's difficult, and these are clearly very, very, very good musicians. At one point, towards the sort of second half of that song, I was listening to the drummer, and I was just like, what on earth? How are you doing that? It's hard to even explain what I was listening to. It's like, how? And then the vocal gymnastics that the singer goes through. How does all of this work live? I'm interested in it, one, from just the experience of something quite so brutal as this. And I haven't really been to, I've been to, I don't know, hundreds of gigs. I've lost track of all sorts, from your death metals to your whatever, but I've never actually, I don't think, seen a band like this in this kind of core genre, because I'm not really a core band person, but this stuff just sounds great. Sounds great from the production, from the musicianship, from the effort that's put into this, from the whole package that makes it what it is. And I'm kind of fascinated to go and see them, because just to see, how do you do this sort of thing live, and can you do this sort of thing live? Because again, not just from a musicianship point of view, the production on this is top notch. So you go and see bands live and they're playing in the Colchester Arts Centre. How good is the sound? How good a sound can they get? Because you can imagine that if the sound's off, if the sound's not fantastic, it could all devolve into just a big wall of noise rather than a wall of sound. Does that make sense? So you're kind of like, yeah, there's something impressive going on, but I can't quite follow it. So yeah, Existentialist, clearly absolutely top notch, and they even sort of, they overcome my resistance to core music. This is just so good, and I am kind of fascinated by it. Like I need to go and see this live. So Existentialist, absolutely top of the tree when it comes to this sort of stuff, as far as I'm concerned. Just really, really, really good, and lots of work put in. And there, as you saw earlier, they are doing their own promotion, and unfortunately, that's the world we live in today. Unless you're a multi-million album selling band, the record company does not care about. Record companies don't care about you. They just don't. I'm sure some of the small independent ones do, but record companies, by and large, don't care about you. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. So, yes, Existentialist, new album, The Heretic. Go and see the last video did, the name of which escapes me, but I think it might be Embers Upon Calvary, and I'm saying that because it's there, and that name rings a bell, but I could be wrong. I could always look it up, couldn't I? But so could you. It was like 6 weeks ago. Go and find the other Existentialist one. It was something else, and so is this. So, good job, Existentialist. Hopefully, I will see you live somewhere in the northwest of England. If you come to Manchester, that's perfect. It's like 30 minutes up the road from me. I am very interested in... I'd like to go and meet you and say hello, of course. No, I'm sure it'll be the highlight of your year. Anyway, there you go. It's been a brutal week, hasn't it? I think I shall label these videos Brutal Week in some way. See you soon. Bye-bye.